feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The LSU Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
It just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Nelson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He's going to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on 1st down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the ground with the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. He'll try to tack on one more.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Coming out with it, it's Parker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the...
Oh, look out! Smashes through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Wallace. Tackled immediately after the catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To throw, it's Nelson. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be...
Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Nelson. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they tip it.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw. Working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man downfield. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU 42, Boise State 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Fires downfield. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. That's reeled in. It's Bates. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
26, Boise State, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon, that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Sends it downfield. He's got it at the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Got it past the marker. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They want to throw it. Got a man. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Final play of the quarter coming. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Wiggles free. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, LSU! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to pass. Slips a tackle. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the quarterback is snowed under.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the 1st down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, lived to fight.
And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down. Connection to the right. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Going up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Unloads to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 30, the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offense?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the